the same word together election, no man, still putting trust here, we will vote against it.
Welcome, dear listener, to the launch of an intriguing episode of Liberia Unveiled. Liberia Unveiled is broadcast by CTV Live, where we dive into the heart of Liberian politics and society. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that has stirred controversy and debate across the nation. Welcome back. I'm Brad Thompson, and in this episode, we'll be dissecting the contentious issues of political campaigning and the use of transport to mobilize supporters. The backdrop for this discussion is the recent campaign launch with both the CDC and the Unity Party, which both major parties have claimed as a national event, justifying their use of transportation to bring supporters to the city.
Vanny, where are you from? From Brenkema County. You travel from Kemo this morning? Sport precisely. You travel from Kemo this morning? Here. What brought you here? I came here because it is the time for me to come in Monrovia. It is the time for me to talk to our Liberian people. It is the time for us to make a decision with all fear. It is the time, the mistake we have made in the past, it is the time to reconcile with our mistakes.
But we understand that people are launching in various counties today, right? But what really gave you that courage to come into Monrovia today? Because
me being a youth chair for Brenkema County, precisely on the United Party team, I brought my people today a number of 122 along with 3 buses. Okay.
Better understand the nexus of these issues. On September 7, 2023, the ruling Congress of Democratic Change hosted their official campaign launch at the Anthony Totman Stadium. The launch was marked by a massive turnout locking down the cities of Monrovia. But before the event, CTV gathered information that few days to the launch, the party was choking supporters from across the county. This did not go down well with supporters of the CDC, and most of them talked to the media that it was a general campaign launch, and as such, there was a need to even transport people from across the county. One supporter, Roland, said, "We tell God thanks that they are not from other countries." Also, in a remarkable display of dedication and enthusiasm, supporters of the Unity Party braved the elements of rain on September 18, 2023, as they flocked to the Samuel Kayando Sport Complex for the official Unity Party campaign launch. Despite the heavy downpour of rain, the event witnessed an astonishing turnout, showcasing the unwavering support for the party and its vision. But the launch was also backed by numbers of choking, and this have led to citizens in doubt to wonder whether the numbers that was pooled can constitute a one-round victory for President Weah or the Unity Party. Voter choking, as known as vote buying or electoral manipulation, has been a persistent issue in Liberia's political history. This practice dates back to the early years of Liberia independence in the 19th century, involving the use of financial incentives, food, or resources to sway voters. This problem was exacerbated by factors such as lack of transparency, limited electoral oversight, and economic disparities. Throughout the 20th century, Liberia faced political instability, including a prolonged civil war from 1989 to 2003, during which voter choking and electoral manipulations were prevalent. Even after the civil war ended in 2003, voter choking remained a concern, with various political parties and candidates accused of using financial incentives and goods to influence voters. As of September 2001, voter tracking continued to plague Liberia's electoral landscape, undermining the integrity and electoral process and perpetuating corruptions. It is common knowledge that candidates can pay each board voters a sum of between 20 to 30 US dollars. Using the 20 US pay rate as an example, a politician thus will pay a whopping $20 to buy the vote of 1,000 per election. Transportations and feeding costs may not be included in this pay, depending on the arrangement. Because voter tracking is illegal under the National Election Commission law, candidates tend to constantly violate the law without the commission's notice. Traders tend to use smaller vehicles to transport both voters from other counties, districts, or even Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, or Guinea during the durations of voter registration. On election day, which is a one-day exercise, big buses and trucks are used. Tracking happened in the elections of 2011, 2014, and 2017. Sadly, this problem seems to be bigger in each subsequent election. No wonder some winners of past elections have reportedly boasted of buying their jobs. Aspirants and their strategists are factoring voters tracking into their campaign plans. To combat voter tracking has included legal reform, awareness, campaigns, international support to strengthen Liberia electoral institutions. The National Election Commission has worked to enhance transparency and accountability, yet the challenge persists. Recent reports suggest that voter tracking remains an issue, with allegations against permanent figures like Abachi, the president pro tempore of the Senate. Voter tracking, however, poses a significant threat to Liberian democracy, robbing constituencies of their ability to choose their representatives and making election results acceptable to the influence of the highest bidder.